Yo, what is up, my selective socialites? This is Zero, and today, be talking about bullies, and then later on talk about me versus YouTube, and I'll explain the second topic when I get to it. Sorry, taking a drink of water real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go and get right into the topic because I don't think I'm gonna be on here that long. So let's get right into it. So when it comes to talking about the topic of bullies, why people allow bullying, and it's kind of like a topic I've been like something I've seen going around, and it's something that's been happening for a very long time, and no one's actually addressing it. Everybody keeps it going, whether they are doing the bullying or being bullied or watching the bullying happening. There you go. Bullying happening. There you go. Got it. All right. So when I seen people on the internet saying that bullying builds character development, it's like, man, I'm sitting there looking like, no, it doesn't. For the person being bullied, that's kind of traumatic for them, and they never really get over that. No one that really got bullied gets over it. The only way you probably get over it if you manage to beat your bully, and even then, it's like even if you manage to you manage to beat your bully, yeah, maybe you can call that character development, but you still remember all the stuff that happened before you beat your bully. And then the funny thing about it is like when they have like kids that are in school that are being bullied, the teachers or the principal don't really do nothing about it. I mean, of course, unless the student says something, and even then say something, he'll get bullied even more because he's snitched. Because the bully is trying to put fear into him that he's already, he or she is already instilled in this person. So they're gonna be scared to tell. And even if they do tell, they're like, yeah, you might get like a light punishment. They're not expelling him. They're not doing anything to stop him from bullying again, him or her again. Just him or her from bullying the other person again. And and like probably like the best, probably like the most that'll probably happen is he he or she may get the bully might get expelled maybe a few days, maybe 3 or a week or whatever. And then at probably at best, and it's probably if it's like an extreme situation, if like somebody really gets hurt now, like schools in panic mode, like, oh, we got to do something about this, we got to do it. Then they might expel this person, but somebody has to get hurt before that even happens. Yeah, I see 2 people in there. Hey, if y'all want to say something cool, make sure you hit the like button, and I'm gonna keep going. But yeah, they always try to they usually don't do anything unless it's something extreme, and and then at times, even if you defend yourself, you get in trouble. Now the bully might say get in trouble, but you get in trouble too for defending yourself, like for these schools with zero tolerance towards violence. I'm like, you're so zero tolerance, but bullying get away with being violent to people, but you defend yourself, you get punished too for defending yourself. I mean, make that make sense. And I guess like that irritates me, it infuriates me when I see people try to co-sign this, bullying as it's like it's no big deal, or it's just a phase, or it's character development. That's bullshit, and you know it, and nobody's talking about it, and I feel like the people that like try to say it's character development and all that are people that probably are bullies or probably, assisted in bullying, or yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't think there's another choice I can't think of right now, but I think it's probably one of those two. And of course, I'm not a psychologist, but this is on my own opinions. Yeah, so like, yeah, so when I see that, I'm like, why are y'all, why are we allowed this? And then when people become school shooters or whatnot, or they happen to take out somebody because they had enough. Now they the problem. Cause I'm be real, like I see like somebody just going shooting up a school, that like a student there. I mean, yeah, there's probably better ways you probably could have it, but I mean, if you've been tormented, for a long time at that particular place, I understand. I mean, and especially nobody helped and everything like that. I understand because it's like people let it go this far and didn't do a damn thing, and that's what irritates me. They did nothing, and it's like you could have sat there and tried to figure out what happened, what what's going on in this person's life to make this person want to bully other people. And and I mean, I know like schools, teachers ain't getting paid enough or whatever, and they don't really, care to deal with it. They just trying to get their check. I understand it, but kind of your job as a teacher is to try to mold young minds and make them better people. Now, yeah, although I do wish y'all get paid more, that is your job as a teacher. Now, I mean, now if the money that you worry about, I mean, I'm sure there's other jobs that you could do. Hey, Brownie, how you doing? I'm sure there's other jobs you could do that would actually get you more money and you can actually help kids. But it's just like the fact of the matter is, you got too many teachers not caring about the students, and then wondering like how this person, is not doing well in life because you don't have nobody caring about how they're doing. Matter of fact, I think teachers even see them getting bullied and do nothing. They don't even like say, hey, something wrong, something going on. They probably just don't even care. I say, hey, it ain't my problem. Get my check and go home. I'm going home. That's pretty much probably how they looking at it. And I mean, honestly, bullying has been a problem for a long time that no one's really, addressing. And like, when like, some people from the Alberta community, took their life. Now it's a big topic. It's a big issue because somebody in that community died. And it was like you should have been making this a big issue from before. I honestly think, like when they said like, they're trying to work on getting people getting like, locked up for bullying. I think they should. I think they should lock their bad asses up. Honestly. I think they should. Because, if some of these bullies, people think, oh, you're just getting beat up a little bit. I'm like, no, sometimes bullying get real dangerous. Where somebody could potentially get killed being bullied. And I don't think people take that into account. They like, oh yeah, well they just doing a little fighting. It ain't no big deal. Like, and I don't see how people don't really take that seriously. And then if somebody dies to bullying, it's like, well, like, well, we should have did more. Yeah, but you didn't. Not only you did not do more, you didn't even care to even find out what was going on. So that's pretty much what it is. But I think that's pretty much I'm gonna talk about it there because I'm just kind of ranting at this point. so so then I'm gonna get to the other topic, and and after that I'm gonna be done as far as that. So yeah, like I think it was maybe 2 or 3 days ago when I did my stepping video, I had wrote a chat and it was like one thing YouTube. I call her Hot Mama, you know, whatever, problem with it. So like I type it in my own chat. YouTube YouTube gonna take away my own comment in my own chat. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then I told YouTube, like, yeah, censor me one more time. And then I think it started trying to censor me in other people's chats. And that really, pissed me off. I really wanted to do a stream earlier. I just didn't have the energy because I was just working all through this week. But yeah, that was what really, set me off about that, because I'm like, well, you were over here censoring me. And I mean, I already got my beef with YouTube anyway from my old channel when it gave me a strike because they said I had medical misinformation, which it really wasn't no misinformation. I wasn't claimed to be a doctor or anything like that. Only put the facts that other scientists or doctors had. I think what had happened is the algorithm heard a word that was, considered medical misinformation, and I'm using air quotes as medical misinformation, because I think I had a video taken down on my old channel, which was part of a Senate hearing that was considered medical misinformation when like the pandemic and they were starting to really censor people when they started talking about certain things. And about this one, and I'm pretty sure what I'm about to say probably about to get a strike or a warning. Say, but I remember they had like their rules that you can't say that sunlight gets rid of the virus. But the ironic thing about it is, in offices they have UV water filters that are supposed to sterilize the water from viruses. Ain't that crazy? They tell you that's not real, and pretty much, they gaslighting people, by making that rule up. Because I'm like, well, you saying it's not true, but I'm seeing all these other companies doing it. Y'all telling them that's what it does. So I'm just like trying to figure out, like, why y'all lying about this? Why? I mean, somebody lied. I mean, I already knew it was lying anyway, especially when the CDC started changing up uh their stuff about masks. And I remember originally when I went on to the CDC website, I mean, like when the whole lockdowns were happening, and people started spreading the lockdowns. And when I first started seeing, this happening in my city, I was like, okay, let me look into this because I see people getting scared over this. So let me go in, do my research because I know it's gonna be a lot of misinformation that people are gonna be telling me. So I want to make sure I get the facts myself. So I went on the CDC website. I just want to get on that website so nobody can say, well, you got it. If I get it from a alternative website, they'll say, oh, well, they don't know what they're talking about or whatever. So I'm saying I'm gonna get it right from the source that they say is the authority on health, and that's what I did. And at that time, and I wish I had screenshot it because I didn't think they were gonna change it. As a matter of fact, when I was looking for it that day I streamed, that had gotten taken down. I think I did that one by like, I think I talked about a whole bunch of stuff like within a 6 hour period. But I remember when I talked about that, And I looked at it. I was like doing a screen share, looking for it. It was all gone. They had completely changed everything. But when I looked at it, when I originally looked at the website, it had actually said about masks before they started having everybody, trying to acquire everybody to wear a mask everywhere and all that. That was for that. And I remember them saying that if you wear the mask, remember them saying that if you wear a mask all the time, you can get sick. That's what I said. If you wear a mask all the time, you can get sick. But I mean, of course, if they want people to wear a mask all the time, they can't have that up telling you that you could possibly get sick. Which I don't think people really read the CDC like that anyway. But that was what was said. And man, when they blocked me, I was so furious, and I was in because I remember getting a strike when I was at work, and I was at work, and I think I was about to get out of work, and I see like a message on when I was going to check YouTube. And they said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna let you know you got a strike." So when I got the strike, not only did I could I not post or go live. I mean, of course, I don't think I had my community tab yet. I don't think they had. I think it was still like 1,000. Yeah, it was still like you had to be 1,000 to use the community tab. So I haven't gotten there yet. But remember getting this message telling me that I got a strike. So I'm looking for the video. And I'm like, oh, that was the video I did Saturday night because I think it was on. I think I worked Sunday night and this was like Monday morning. It was because like after I was going to work, after I got off work, I was going to do like a May the 4th be with you live because when I got off work, it was going to be May the 4th. So not only could I not, post to go live, I could not create a playlist. I didn't know YouTube was doing it. That if you got a strike, you can't make any playlist whatsoever. Which I didn't get. I don't get why they did that, but I mean, I do know that when YouTube like when you want to know like what stuff you shouldn't talk about, they have like a little area in the little creators area that I can't think of where exactly it is, but like in your dashboard, they should have an area where they tell you like what what topics you can and can't talk about, but I mean, it's YouTube. They do what the fuck they want to do anyway. It don't even really matter if you fall or not. Now, it increases the chance of them not fucking with you. But if YouTube want to fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you, no matter what you do. So that's why I always say fuck YouTube because y'all gonna do what you want anyway. So I'm not gonna kiss your ass, and I'm not gonna beg y'all to let me stay on. Hell, if they take this channel down, I just make another one. That's all I'll do. I'll just make another one. So So after I did that, after got that strike, whatever, I'll add Twitch. So I went on Twitch, went live there. For those who don't know, you can go live on Twitch using StreamYard, which is what I did during that time. I went live on Twitch for the whole week, and it was like some people that didn't know from my old channel, when I was on my old channel, that some people didn't know I was have a strike, and there were some people that were watching me, and I guess they were still kind of new, but they were watching me, and I told them like, yeah, I got a strike, but I'm over here on Twitch. They ain't want to come over there. I mean, I know most folks ain't going over Twitch because, well, it's a new app. I don't really want to go. It's like most people ain't gonna really try nothing new unless they already, got like an account on Twitch. They not gonna go over there. So I think I had like two people. They had one person who came from YouTube, made an account, and joined Twitch, and I knew And there's one person that was already on Twitch that came in, checked me out. But I would say like, yeah, I mean, even though I didn't have my, most of my YouTube family backing me up, I was like, well, I guess I, do something with Twitch. I mean, and Twitch is kind of interesting. I was like, okay, I think I might, be on here a little bit more since that was because since like I kind of enjoyed it a little bit, and I did get on Twitch sometimes. Sometimes I do gameplay. Sometimes I just talk about stuff. But the thing I did like about you, Twitch, is like when people are watching, you know who's watching in the chat, like YouTube. Which YouTube would do that? Like you have people watching, you can see who's watching. But I don't think they're gonna do that because they probably don't want none of their bots to be seen or anybody that that they anybody the government might put in there to watch. So I guess they don't want nobody to know they're looking, and that's fine. But yeah, I think I had like a good time on there. But then I came back, some people were, some people didn't know I was like had a strike, and then people coming back, and they came back to the YouTube channel. Oh yeah, you're back. And I remember the thumbnail. I think I remember showing myself as they put my symbol as like Bane punching Batman or something like that. Me Batman punching Bane. I don't remember, but I showed myself punching you. And I was like, yeah. I said that thumbnail. I said I better just hurry up and go live because I don't know if YouTube go shut me go shut me down after just doing it. So yeah, I was just just seeing that as, and I went explain what happened and all that. And people like, man, I'm surprised I didn't see you blah 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 on there. And then when I did people about Twitch going there, people still didn't come over there. So I guess I ended up getting new type people from Twitch over there. So I'm like, okay, well, if nobody on YouTube want to come follow me, hey, that's cool. I just have to build up another audience somewhere else. And I haven't been on Twitch since last year. Yeah, I haven't been on Twitch in a year. So I guess I'll probably try to revisit that. But as far as that, at the end of the day, YouTube gonna do what it want to do. Even if you follow the rules, they'll still fuck with you if they feel like it, or monetize you, demonetize you, even if you ain't do nothing wrong. If you follow the community guidelines to the letter, they'll still do what they want to do, And I mean, of course, they run by the government, so it's like, yeah. Well, I don't know if they run by the government, but they definitely about the government with as much information on here. You can't tell me they ain't got no connection to the government. But like I said, they do what they want to do, and maybe I'll think about going back on Twitch. I got to check some stuff, but yeah, maybe I will. And if I do, I guess maybe I'll put a community tab if anybody reads it. And I guess I'm pretty much done talking. So shout out to Brownie Ellie for coming through. So I guess it's pretty much everybody here, unless there were other people here before. So wholeness and knowledge vibrations, people. And I'll see you guys later. Have a great night.